Welcome. My name's Dominic Orsini. I'm the winery chef here at Silver Oak Cellars. I'm here in our Oakville property today, and one of my favorite recipes to prepare with our Cabernet Sauvignons is wood oven pizza. I'm going to show you how to make wood oven pizza, and we're going to bake it in the oven behind me at over 800 degrees. The pizza we're going to make for you today is a classic Pizza Margherita. We're going to make that with a little bit of fresh mozzarella, fresh tomatoes, heirlooms from the garden. We have red, some yellow, a little bit of green. Some of the pizza dough that we made for you earlier, a little bit of Genoa basil, some opal basil, and then we'll finish it with some black pepper, sea salt, and olive oil. We're going to start this pizza by slicing our fresh mozzarella. Now, I've chosen a fresh mozzarella that's made from whole milk as opposed to skim milk. You'll find that it helps to melt a little bit better in the oven when you're baking it. And we're going to slice it really thin here, just like so, into some nice thin pieces, and that'll also help the cheese melt in the oven. Our tomatoes I'm using fresh tomatoes as opposed to canned. We're simply going to cut them, and then what I like to do after I cut them, I like to crush them in my hands here. So we're going to kind of just take them with my hands and kind of crush them into smaller pieces. And they're going to cook down together and make their own sauce. We're going to take a little bit of fresh basil, some opal basil here, tear those leaves inside. Tearing it is a traditional way of preparing basil. It keeps it from bruising. Your knife can kind of bruise the basil, turn it black. When you simply tear it, it keeps its color, looks fresher. We're going to go in with a little bit of sea salt, like that. A little bit of olive oil as well. And then finish with a little bit of cracked black pepper. Once you get all those ingredients together inside, we're simply going to give it a gentle mix together. The olive oil and the salt and the basil is going to penetrate into those tomatoes. It's going to start breaking down those tomatoes a little bit better, and then that'll be a great sauce. We have our pizza dough and a little bit of flour here. I'm going to take some of the flour and I'm just going to dust my pizza peel here. That's going to help it slide into the oven nice and easily. So we're going to pick our dough up. Now this pizza dough recipe is designed to be really soft and easy to stretch. And you can see as I pick the dough up, the weight of the dough itself will do all the stretching for you. And I'm simply giving it a simple rotation around here to get all sides evenly, so we'll stretch it out round. At which point we'll go around a couple of times and then we'll lay it flat. We'll see how big it is. Is it the size that we want it yet? If not, we're going to take this part of my hand here, the outside, and we're going to lay the dough onto it like so. And I'm going to hold it and do the same transferring motion here. And again, the natural weight of the dough is what's going to stretch it out. Once you feel you get it to the size you want, you're going to lay it back out, and we're stretch it a little bit more here to get to our final shape. At this point, we're ready to top the pizzas now. I'm going to take our heirloom tomatoes. You want to get a lot of the tomatoes down onto the pizza here. Pretty much get those down first all over the entire pizza on all edges. Some of the green, a little bit of the red, some of the basil as well. And then after you do, you're going to take some of this sauce here, the olive oil and the tomato juice mixture, and you're going to want to get that all around the pizza. It's going to help dissolve together, cook the tomatoes down to be part of the sauce. And then we're going to put in a little bit of our fresh mozzarella now. Put some slices of the fresh mozzarella down. I'm going to do about 6 pieces of the mozzarella. You can do more if you like, depends on how much you like. All around like so, and then a final piece right in the center. At this point, our pizza is ready to go into the oven. And you're going to go straight in, a little shake, and pull it out like so. Now the pizza is going into the hearth. The hearth of this oven is at 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Now the flames are lapping up the side, creating a 1,000-degree dome from the top. What's happening is the dough is searing on the outside. The flames are lapping up the top of the dome and bruleeing the pizza from the top. This pizza is only going to take about 60 seconds. We're going to see a little bit of browning on the left side here. That's the same side that the fire is on. Once we get a nice kind of even browning, we're going to rotate it part way here. So we'll go in here now. We're going to pick it up here. And we'll give it a rotation around like so, just like that. Now we're going to let the other side of the pizza brown up. We like to use a couple different types of wood for my wood oven. We use white oak. does a nice, real intense heat. We also use old barrel staves from the winery. We take the old wine barrels, we break them down, we'll throw them into the oven as well, and then even some old grapevines. Boom, baby, the pizza's done. We're gonna take it out now. I'm gonna hold it up taller, and what happens is that heat from the top's gonna brulee the top a little bit more, and then we're gonna pull the pizza out. After the pizza comes out of the oven, I like to take a little bit of olive oil and just brush on the crust here. Brush the sides all the way around. We'll finish it with a little bit more basil on top, some of that opal basil, and then also a little bit of the Genoa basil as well. We're enjoying our pizza with some Silver Oak Alexander Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. Here at the winery, fine wine is meant to be shared with family and friends. Bon appetito, everyone. Cheers.